Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Assetto Corsa. It has been forever since I said I was going to do this, and it's more than a year late. And yes, I am in an Abarth 595. Just because, listen to this. That's not a half bad sound coming from a coming from a 600cc 2-cylinder, which is actually where the car got its name. 595cc. Now there is no bug in this game where the steering wheel doesn't appear. This is actually a new camera that I never knew existed, or probably is new. And this is also a new map. It's Black Cat County. And I'm going to take this for a drive. Now, my G27 is a bit broken. I can't use the shifter, and sometimes the steering wheel fades, which is what it's done now. But it handles reasonably well. If you look at how much the in-game wheel is turning versus mine, oh gosh, this is why you never use automatic transmission in a rear-wheel drive car. What just happened? I was clutching in while accelerating. I don't know what's going on, seriously. I'm just gonna keep it underneath 65 miles an hour. Oh, not miles an hour, jeez, that's a long gearing. It's nice and quiet in here. Clutching worked. Now the game doesn't think it's an umpty. Thinks I'm an umpty. Which is true, but let's not tell the game it's right. Only thing is, I'm stuck at 99, there we go, 99, 100 kilometers per hour. That's 62 miles an hour in about 7 minutes. Thank you, automatic transmission. Ow. Shall we go on something else? I think we shall. I'll be back. Do you recognize this screen? But you don't recognize that car? There's a... yes. There is not a yet in this game, but there is a Ford Mustang. Listen to that idle. Now I know Bumblebee was a Camaro, but I had to get it in the Bumblebee colours. It would just have been a crime. You can't have a muscle car and say I won't go Bumblebee. Oh, it's not disconnect anymore. Yay! I pull on at about 20 miles an hour and then floor it. Listen! Such noises! This is a cruising car, so I won't really go much faster. Whee! Okay, I've saved it. Now, listen, it actually... the sound's different for the exhausts. Are you sure this isn't the GT350R or something? This is just the GT, because this doesn't sound like the standard Mustang. It sounds better. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it to a stop on a roughly straight-ish bit of road. Alright, clutch in. Is that idle? Okay, so, I might hurt your ears for a bit, but I'm raring to take off. Someone do the 0 to 60. That's about 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, this is the normal GT if it was about 6 seconds. And they've modelled the American version as well, with the small wing mirrors. Because the English don't like little the English don't like little wing mirrors. Only thing is, I don't know where the bonnet ends. It's just so long. You know. Oh gosh, I'm on the bumpy road. It's a bumpy bit. This is a gorgeous car to drive. You just let you just let there and sit it do its thing. Yes. You let there and sit it do its thing. Look at how agile this is a Mustang, remember? You see how agile that was through that corner? Not the one where I hit the fence, the one before it. But did you see how agile that was? This is a Mustang. It's meant to go fast in a straight line. It's not meant to go fast around corners. That's the job of a Lotus. But that noise, you just got to savor it, I guess. But, reason for the delay. Over Christmas I got loads of new games and my hard drive is practically full. I've got like 20 gigs left. Bearing in mind when I bought the laptop it had a terabyte. So I recently got a 1 terabyte external USB hard drive and I'm recording on that. If there are any differences, say from this video to the last one in terms of frame rate, like if it's not 30 frames per second, as my videos always are, please tell me. I will see what I can do about it. But as the external hard drive is connected through a wire rather than remotely, it should be fine. If you're not getting 30 frames per second, tell me. I was just relaxing and letting it do its... I was sitting it do its thing. I was sitting it do its thing while I was talking, so now let's just have some fun. Oh gosh. So you can see that it's got the original Mustang's 3-barred headlights. Oh, not headlights, tail lights. And an amazing soundtrack. Okay, ow. No one saw that. Is it me, or whenever this automatic gearbox changes gear, it goes faster in terms of acceleration? Oh, I can imagine this rolling up the driveway. Listen. Honey, I'm home. You could hear it, couldn't you? And then, okay, honey, oh wait. No, wait. Honey, I'm going to the shops. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, it's got very weird 6th gearing. That ABS does a good job of keeping the wheels spinning, but doesn't do a very good a job of keeping the brake force even front, back, side, side. Or, you know, relative braking performance the same. Because, of course, the brakes are actually 6 pistons in the front of this Mustang, but only 4 in the rear. I say only 4. Most high-performance saloon cars have 3 pistons, even as an option. But the ABS, there should be, like, I don't know, I'm a petrol head, promise, but I think that there should be more advanced computer systems helping you to drive the car. Like, you know, helping the car flatter you as a driver. Which petrol heads believe is not a true car. It's basically a computer on wheels these days. I agree with that to some extent. Cars are computers on wheels. But they're good computers on wheels. That's the difference. Straight road, had to. Drifting! Oh dear, oh dear. But that's the problem with the Mustang. It gets a little bit twitchy from time to time. I'd let it change gear. Now you'll notice that, oh no. Oh, I've done a lap. Eight minutes and 44 seconds. That's a pretty good time considering how low of a speed I was going. notice I have got the traction control on maximum. I just love the extra stability. There we go. Bit of understeer, that's fine. Lotuses tend to be a bit... not Lotuses, Loti tend to be a bit understeery. But understeer is better than oversteer at least. Oh, Japanese pack, May 18... Okay. Okay, I know what the next DLC I'm getting other than the Forza Porsche DLC, which, yeah, I'm getting, by the way. Hopefully I'll be able to, get recording softwares, for the Xbox. So that I can, oh gosh, record some Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon. Which will be fun. It's going to be quite a good time. But that Japanese pack I saw in AE85 or AE86, whatever. I'm like, that's mine. I love the old Corolla. Not like the 1999 Corolla, not the 90s ones. They were fluffy clouds in Britain. They were fluffy hatchbacks. They had no shape to them whatsoever. But you know, this is just 90s car design. It's nothing bad with Toyota's design team. It's just 90s design. People wanted very good fuel economy because they were remembering the 70s as you do. Every decade, you kind of memories from 20 years ago come back to the auto industry. So, of course, in the 90s, people stopped building boxy cars, wanting better fuel economy. And Toyota are masters of good fuel economy. Hashtag Prius. Okay, that's trending on Twitter. Toyota would be pleased. But after hashtag Prius, say hashtag Kamjay and totally did not tell me to do this whatsoever. Because I want you guys to be independent. Even though I literally just told you what to do. Never mind. Just ignore everything I say. Because it's probably useless or boring. Yeah, well, probably not boring, but ignore everything I say because it's probably useless. But Toyota would like that if you tweet them, Toyota, hashtag Masters of Fuel Economy, hashtag Prius, whatever. They'll absolutely love it, and my family actually have a Prius. It's 9 years old this year. We've had it for 7 of those years. So, and we've averaged 46.9 mpg, which, even though the second generation Prius claims 63 mpg, which in the UK, that's in the UK, in the US that's like 45 mpg or something. Oh my god, what was I gonna say? Yeah, we've been averaging 47, but we've been doing a lot of motorway driving, like twice a week. We're barreling down a motorway of some sort. Usually the M25, M2, lots of British motorways. Change back into 7th gear, you numpty car. And, well, there's something about this Ford that impresses me. Because my nan and granddad have a Ford Focus from about the same era as our Prius. It's 2 years newer. But the interior quality difference, oh gosh, between this Ford, I know it's a Mustang and it's way more expensive than a Focus any day, but the interior quality difference, jeez, like leather stitching, But in the Focus that my nan and granddad have, it's plastic. More plastic. Oh, nice steering wheel though. And comfy seats and lovely suspension. But you can always count on Ford to make excellent suspension. And this is why I love Ford. Ford have grown so fast over the years. Their cars are, well, they're not light years ahead, but they're sort of ahead. Of course, Ford, claiming to be a technology company, actually make better cars than they do in car entertainment systems. Ford, I think you might need a rebranding there. You make very good cars, but Toyota are almost there with, and Tesla are light years ahead. In terms of in-car entertainment technology. I do believe Ford actually had hands-free telephones before anyone else in their cars. But our Toyota also has a hands-free telephone, accessed through the 7-inch resistive. Oh my gosh, it's resistive. Yeah. That's what you get for having a 9-year-old car. Resistive screen. That's a bit poo. Actually, the way that this accelerates when you change from first into second reminds me a lot of my dad's friend's car. He's got a Nissan Juke 1.2 Tecna. And if you watch the way it accelerates if I floor it into second, watch. Accelerates even faster than if I were to just than every other. Oh, there, it accelerates faster when you change it into second. You get that kick when you change gear because it goes back into a high power spot in the RPM, in the rev range. Cruising at 60 miles an hour. Nope! This thing wants to take off like a scolded rabbit. Camjacam does not condone scolding rabbits, even if it is for science, but you don't scold rabbits, they won't like it. You'll end up with hot cross bunnies. And believe me, the only hot cross bun I like is the ones you get at Easter. Speaking of, how was your Easter? I know it was extra good for me because my birthday was right after it and I'm like, yes! My birthday! It's like, you know, another year. They just fly past. It's amazing. I'm gonna let this come to a halt and I am gonna choose the other car that came in this update. Honey, I'm home. Okay. Looks like I gotta go get the shopping. But I'm bored of the Mustang. Let's go. Camaro. Not Camaro, Covette Stingray, that's the one. And we're back. And we have another Bumblebee car, actually. I've tried to make a Bumblebee, but listen to this quad exhaust just works. Angry. Scraping the underside of the Corvette. Now this is a much louder car than the Mustang, having an engine that's 1.2 litres bigger. But it makes such a speed difference just having 1.2 litres more size. Just listen and watch. Gets stopped pretty nicely, but doesn't get grip pretty nicely. Now, take note, the fastest train in the UK does 140 miles an hour. And that looks seriously fast when you're on it. Oh gosh, oh, I'm fine. Oh, and most intercity trains do 125. And most suburban trains do 90. I say most because East Coast Main Line is actually getting new trains that can do 140. Then it'll only leave one main line still doing 125. The West Coast Main Line. Okay. I'll be back with my favourite car in the DLC. And we're back. Abarth 595. Yes, the slowest car in the DLC is my favourite. You've just got to love it. It's just so cute. And in this colour as well, it has to be. But just look at how cute. Oh yeah, automatic. Don't know why it didn't automatically change into first at the start, but yeah. Now this is a good car. A lovely little steering wheel. It's so characterful. I love it. This car is an absolute character. If this car... Oh no, I was going to make a Jeremy Clarkson joke. But seriously, if this car was a dog, it would be one of those little Yorkshire Terrier. Not Yorkie. It would be a West Highland Terrier. No, it would be a... I honestly don't know. Is a Westie the same as a West Highland Terrier? I think it is. But it would be a West Highland Terrier. It's just so small, so cute, full of life. It's just one of those cars. Not got much power. 32 horsepower is not much. Something you learn by driving this. It's a beautiful handling car though. Another thing I like about this, because it's only got 32 horsepower, all you need to do is put your foot down and just drive off. You don't need to worry about braking points. You never go fast enough. The hill before the corner does all the braking for you. Ah, we're on Italian roads. Or British roads. I honestly don't know. I know the theme of the map has stayed American. Now, the Assetto Corsa developers said that that a road-style map was requested by a company who likes to show the pleasure of driving their cars on a normal road rather than the confines of a racetrack. Now that rings some bells. Driving pleasure. Assetto Corsa? You didn't need to hint. I got the hint. It's BMW that wanted the roadmap. So I can perfectly see why. Japanese pack. Beautiful. I'm recording. Oh, come on, speed up, you stupid thing. I was just saying I love its lack of power. Not very good if you're going up a hill in a straight line. Ow. No one saw that. And down into the car, my gosh. Front brake balance. Just like a normal car. With its good as engine in the back, so it actually should have a rear brake balance to be stable. But yet, I can't really tell them about that now, that they kind of produced this car, not produced, well they kind of stopped producing this car about 50 years ago. Probably something they didn't know back then. It's something that pretty much every manufacturer knows now. You put the brake balance where the engine is, not where the front is. Or even just put the brake balance in the middle. Come on. I'm bouncing off the red line. There we go. Sometimes going up that hill it does struggle to get into third gear. Never going fast enough to get the engine going again. Being an old-fashioned gearbox and a little two-cylinder, it really doesn't have much guts. That's not what the Fiat 595 was meant to do though. It was meant to provide transport for a time when Italy was running out of metal. Why did I have trouble getting into second? That's not normal. There we go. Complete a full lap go into the pits on this lap. Come to a quick halt. And braking trails left by this are pretty immense. Okay, F4. Look at that beautiful Fiat. Its engine bay is slightly open for an unknown reason. Think I hit something. Or it's just because I pulled into the pit lane. But this is a beautiful red colour, and the modelling is so good as always from Cunha Similazzoni. I was wondering what that said. I was trying to read it. I was trying to read it normally from inside. It says Fiat Abarth, obviously. And this is just the face of I've done something I shouldn't have. I've got a very powerful engine now. It's got an Abarth battery box. That idling though. Wish I could see the engine, but you know. That's awesome. Watch the rear wheels. Ah. That is it from me and the cutest car in the world. And I will see you in the next one. Possibly. Knowing my upload frequencies, there may be a next one. Fiat, cutest car in the world, where are you going? Knew it, and had brake. Look, it's got brake balance to the front. If I drive. Okay, if I drive, get up to some speed, and then hard on the brakes, all the smoke comes from the front. It's a nice feature. Anyway, after discovering that Easter egg, I think it seriously is time to end.